What's up, you guys? Episode 3 in this bitch. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday season. They got to be with their family. If COVID restricted you from being with your family this fine holiday season, then you know what? Maybe shit will be better next year, or you'll get to see him for Easter or your birthday. So, just hoping everybody had a good Merry Christmas. Episode 3 is late, and I have some explaining to do, because if I want to do this podcast, which I really do, I'm gonna need like a certified schedule, and it's hard for me. I work weekdays now, so I can't do anything until after 5. And then after 5, man, I have friends, I have the gym, I have things I gotta do. It's just, it's chaos. Like, this is like 2 hours out of my day. Some days it's just not gonna work, but I need to find a schedule. My explanation for why episode 3 is late is it was gonna be late in the beginning, in the first place, because I was trying to get a guest on, and the schedule didn't work out to get this guest on, which my cousin, but he will be next episode. He will be here. So I tried to get the guest going on, couldn't do it, just wasn't working out. So I was like, fuck it, let's do episode 3. Let's just do episode 3, no guest, just me, that's fine. I was so ill prepared. I had no questions, so it was just me and my notes, and it dragged on, I felt, and I don't feel comfortable posting it. Honestly, it's good, but we're going to cover most of the topics I did already in this one, and then some new shit, and then we actually have some questions this episode. So this episode 3 is late. Yes, sorry. I will try not to have it happen again, but also it will be better because we have questions. We don't have a lot because the people that sent in questions, some of, they're not best, but we're going to work with them. I listen to the questions beforehand. I don't really try to think of what my answer is going to be, but I want to listen to them just to make sure, like, nothing's inappropriate or can get me fucking canceled. Because I'm already walking. I'm already tiptoeing across that fucking tightrope. I'm getting canceled. I'm drinking water today. I'm thirsty today. But it's a Sunday night. We're going to get this done. I got shit to do later. Let's have a good time. Let's hop right into this, I guess. Okay, first thing I want to address. A lot of people brought this up to me personally on episode 2. The viewers of episode 2, they brought this up to me. They go, "Oh, Gio, the second podcast was great, but I love the fact that you had a sock on the mic." "Oh, Gio, it was hilarious how you had a sock on the mic in the second episode." Listen, honest to God, I thought I was pulling a smooth one on your ass. Genuinely. I was like, because when you put a cover on the mic's going to just naturally sound, it won't be, blah, 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 the science behind a microphone. But I don't have a mic cover because look at the budget of this. This is my laptop and this mic that I bought at a discount price from one of my best friends. So it's just me, my thoughts, and I, and so I don't have a microphone cover, but I'm like, I want a microphone cover. So what does one person do? They improvise a microphone cover. And my improvising of a microphone cover was a sock, a black sock. So I got a nice, clean, non-dirty, non-toe, in fact, non-worn out sock from a drawer, and I placed that bitch on top of this mic. And dude, I was placing it, I was putting it on. In my head, I was like, they will never know that this sock is not a microphone cover. They're not gonna know it's a sock. They're gonna be like, "Oh, dude, that's a sick mic cover, dude." Second episode, and he's already upgrading. Like, where is this going? So I thought I was pulling a smooth one. So I uploaded it, not thinking shit of it. A couple of my buddies, like my cousin, my one buddy, somebody else, forget. They were like, "Oh, dude, the mic, the sock on the mic, hilarious." Like, "Oh, why did he put the sock on the mic?" I'm like, "What? A sock on the? No, there wasn't. You saw it?" And I was just thrown for a loop. I was like, I thought dude, I put the sock on so tight, made no wrinkles. It looked good. It looked like, in my head at the moment, I thought that looked exactly like a microphone cover. So hearing this news, I go back to episode 2. I look, and as soon as I click the fucking video, I see that is most definitely a sock. It was 100% a sock. Nobody on God's green earth would have looked at that and go, "That's a legitimate mic cover." No, that's a legitimate sock on a microphone that I thought, for some reason, you fucking idiots. For some reason, I think that if you watch this, you're a fucking idiot. But besides the point, I fucking put the sock on the mic, did the podcast, uploaded it, thought nothing of it. It gets brought to my attention that clearly there was a huge black sock on my mic for the whole hour duration, or however long that podcast was. So that really stuck it to me, to be honest. I was pretty upset about that news. And yeah, I was pretty upset. Because dude, I thought I was pulling something so smooth on your ass. No one would have seen it. But everybody did. Everyone saw it. I saw it. I clicked the link again. I was like, I don't know who I was trying to fool. I was trying to fool you guys, but I don't know why I thought that would work. I mean, looking back on it, it was just a sock. That's all it was. Clean sock. I mean, how disrespectful would it have been if it was just a dirty, used sock? You know, you get a little bit of a little grime on it, a little dirt. You see a little bit of a dirt streak. Maybe a little toenail hanging out of the sock. That would have been fucking legendary. But it didn't. I tried to get smooth and I fucking pulled it down to like just the absolute, just no creases. And then I look back and it's a sock. So I'd like to apologize. The sock is gone this time around. Maybe one day I'll get a microphone cover, but I think it honestly sounds fine with the no sock. It might even sound better. So you guys let me know that. But yeah, episode 3. Sorry about the sock. Let's hop into it. Dude, Christmas was just, let me look, 2 days ago. 2 days ago, Santa got his little white fat ass in town, delivered Christmas presents to all the kids who can afford Christmas presents, gave thousands and thousands of people a great holiday season, and I just wish all of you guys a Merry Christmas. I'm sorry I couldn't do a Christmas special this year. Again, like I said, some shit went down, postponed the podcast, but we're back. And I got a Christmas tree in the back, so Merry Christmas to you. You know what? This is our little Christmas special. You know, hey, sometimes you need a Christmas special after Christmas. You know, you get all these Christmas movies and specials leading up to Christmas, and then once it hits Christmas, you're like, I have to wait a whole year to feel anything like that again. Not here at the fucking Gio Palermo podcast show, the Good Boy Vibes podcast. Not here. We celebrate it late. 2 days. 2 days after Christmas, we're celebrating Christmas. Because that's the attitude we have towards life. Oh, the festive holiday season. Boom, right back at it. Boom, right back at it. We doing it again. So Merry Christmas to all you. Thanks for watching, and, you know, I hope you have a fucking great New Year's. I hope you have a great New Year's, because everyone deserves a great New Year's. Dude, New Year's Eve parties for me, or, like, nights, are a hit or a miss, dude. Dude, sometimes I'll go to a banging party. Other nights I'll literally be alone. You know, what did I do? I felt like last year I didn't do shit. Last year, what did I do? Last year, dude, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I'm trying to fish. I think I did nothing because last year I went to Disney for Christmas, so I like got to Disney Christmas Day, and like we got back day New Year's Eve. We got back New Year's Eve, so I don't think I did anything that night. Uh, but you know, New Year's Eve is a hit or miss for me. Sometimes I'll go to parties, sometimes I'll just be chilling at home. This year, I think I'm going to a pretty banging ass party, so you know, we'll get that going on. I'll let you know how that goes. But yeah, just happy holidays to all you guys. Hope you guys had a good Christmas. We're just gonna hop into our first topic today, and that topic today is college. I'm gonna make this brief because I don't want to. Because I talked about this in the original episode 3, and I think it just drawed on too long. I'm gonna make it plain and simple for you guys. You're gonna hear background sounds probably throughout all of it, and that's just how it's gonna be. No, but this past semester I attended my first semester ever, a freshman in college at Cleveland State University. It's my first college experience. I came in wanting to go to college. Okay, so I recently I went into college for the first time as a freshman, and so I just finished up my first semester. And the news that I'm bringing to you is there will not be a second semester for your boy G Money Palermo. Your boy's dropping out of college. You heard it here first, guys. I'm dropping out of college. So, reasons for that, you know, college has never been, let me rephrase that, school has never been my thing. Ever since literally grade school, I've just struggled with getting work done, finding fascination in the things being taught in school, listening to rules, following directions, math, English, just anything school related. I pretty much am sucky at. You know, I'm good at life. I'm good at talking to people. I'm good at being a fun time. I'm good at being nice. I'm good at good deep insights, communication, you know. But when it comes to like do this test or study for this, you can fuck off. I just burped a little bit, and I don't know if the mic picked that up. There's a little burp, but I tried to restrain myself because it could have been loud, but I went, I'm gonna suck that bad bitch back in so I don't disrupt your little ears. But school's never been my thing, and I went into college with I went into college mostly. I never wanted to go. Is the thing. The thing is my senior year of high school, everyone was getting into these colleges, applying to all these colleges. You know, planning their future, and I was just not into it. You know, teachers, counselors would ask, "What's your plan after high school? What do you want to do? Where are you going? What's going to be your major? What are you interested in?" Oh, blah 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 blah, stressing me out. And matter of fact, I just never wanted to go. But I felt tons of pressure from peers, that peer pressure, that family pressure. I just felt overwhelmed. I didn't want to be the odd one out not going. So I went, and I decided to try it out. And I tried it out, dude. I tried it out, I enjoyed myself there, but the classes I just didn't care about. I don't like school. I don't like school, and college wasn't meant for me, dude. High school wasn't meant for me. Education wasn't meant for me, you know? I learned the basic shit and my brain checks out. I'm like, I know what this is. Now I'm focused more on the things around me besides the thing that you can find in a book. You know, I'm more of an observant amongst, seeing people. I learn my things from people, not from a person reading off of a book to me or teaching basic knowledge that they've learned and just spewing out for hundreds of people. I'm more of an observant human in this world. Um, so college genuinely wasn't meant for me. But I wanted to go and I tried it out, and I'm here to say that it wasn't for me. I knew that going in, and yes, a waste of time and money, but also an experience that I'll never get to get back. So I'm glad I tried it out. But the main message of this is I just wanted to clear that air of just like going to college and then, going for a little bit and then kind of saying this, saying it, that early conclusion. That early conclusion of college. But the main reason of this is I just want to spread this message of, and I know it's been said hundreds of times, but, school isn't for everybody, dude. There's so much pressure in high school of, like, where are you going to go? Because, high school is a college prep. They're there. You did grade school. You got your basic knowledge. Now we have 4 years to prep your little ass for the big education. High school's just this little middleman in between regular education, middle school and shit, to the big dogs. So, of course, they did that. But, I just felt, there was just so much going on school-wise of where are you going? What are you going to major in? Do you have the grades to get in here? Make sure do you have all the requirements to get there, into this program, and do this and that? And it was just so overwhelming, and I just went the easy route. And I applied for CSU and blah, blah, blah. But I feel like in times like this, when you're in high school, you're going to get so overwhelmed with stuff. And you really have to sit back and think of what's best for you. You have to self-reflect. You can't let other people force their opinions or their ideals onto you. Listen, college is meant for a lot of people, and a lot of people need it to go into the field they want to, or do what they need or want to do. For a guy like me, whose only wish in the world is to brand himself and make content, provide content for others. A little burp on you hoes, a little burp ho. It wasn't needed for me, but I wanted to try it out. But basically, if you're in high school and you're thinking about college and you're not sure, you're like, is it for me? I didn't even like high school that much. I like the atmosphere, but the schoolwork, and then this is because college is a whole different dog. It's a whole different pot pie. It's a whole different cheese. It's a whole different block of cheese. It ain't the same. It's different. It's the big dogs. It's the real world. It's basically the fake world, the childhood world, battling with the real world and saying, fucking figure this shit out, Because we're fighting and you're fucking in between the punch and we're just going at it and you're just being tossed around of like, yeah, you're in college, you have tons of friends, you're surrounded by people that your age, but then you're like, but also in fucking 10 years, you're out of here and you gotta do your own shit. So you gotta think about that for yourself. That's pretty much what I want to say. Don't, if you're in high school, you're going through this process, don't be afraid to be selfish. And what I mean by that is don't be afraid to disappoint people by saying, hey, I'm not going. I'm not choosing this. Or yeah, I'm not going anywhere. If it ain't for you and you know you want something else and you know it's not for you, then you have to make that decision. And you have to be the big boy. You have to be the big boy. Do I wish I never went yes and no, money-wise? I totally wish I never went. Experience-wise and kind of getting the vibe for it, meeting new people, I liked it. But that's not why you're there for college, you know? People say it's for the party sometimes, and it's fun. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to do a lot more than party if you want to be a college graduate. But I just wanted to get that message out. You know, there's a big stigma around college. You have to do it if you want this. Oh, if you're in high school, you have to do this, blah, blah, blah. Now, at the end of the day, you just got to do what's right for yourself. Don't be afraid to be selfish in a time like this. You're allowed to be selfish. You should, as human beings, if you don't have a wife and kids, you should be as selfish as you want. Because you got to be looking out for yourself. When you have a wife and when you have kids, that's when you have to be like, hey, I'm the family man now. I don't come first anymore. My kids and my wife have to come first, then I come dead last. But the period of our lives that we're in right now as young people, as college students, high school students, and even people who are just trying to figure out their career path after college, don't be afraid to be selfish, is what I'm saying. Because you're going to need yourself more than you're going to need everybody else. And that probably goes against so many people's ideals. But I'm not down for ideals. I'm down for the truth, that reality hitter. But let's move on, man. Let's move on to a thing I just found out literally today. Was we all know the program Weight Watchers. That's where fat little fucks go and get on a meal plan and lose their fat flub. Now I'm a bigger dude. I got a little tubby on me, man. I ain't afraid. I'm also a lifter, though. Like, come at me. Like, I'm also that guy. Like, I'm also the type of guy that will lay your ass out and eat that shit, too. Now, I was a little bit disgusting. I didn't mean, get overly sexual with that little thing, but, I almost said eat when I say lay it out, and so I just repeated it out loud. But I'm also that guy. But also, Weight Watchers are for the fat fucks who, sit on the couch and eat Ruby Tuesdays and Rockneys all day. They get the heart attack burger from Rockneys, and then they go to their doctor and go, I don't know why I'm fat. Well, here's why. You're fat because you eat homicide burgers, suicide burgers, 911 burgers. You eat diabetes burgers from Rockneys. You're a fat fuck. You should go to Weight Watchers. But let me get into it. I found out that Weight Watchers changed their fucking name. They changed their name to WW. Because people were offended that the name, the title of the business was telling people to watch their weight. Like, we're your Weight Watchers. So they're WW. Huh? What kind of shit is that? That pisses me off to the absolute max. Because we live in such a society now that we glorify being fat. And if you're a fat fuck, then get the fuck out of my face. Listen, I think dudes dudes have this privilege of fat. They have a fat privilege, Dudes can have a tummy on them and still be cool. They can have a little extra skin on them, bones. Women, they're held to a different standard. Now, if a girl got some tummy on her, I don't give a fuck. But I'm talking that flub pool city. I'm talking about that flub bouncy house. Then we got problems. And I'm also known amongst my friends as the guy who I get anxiety. I don't get lots of anxiety, but I get major anxiety when I'm around fat women. I get horrible, like crippling anxiety from fat women. And it's something that I wish I could change, but that's just how it is. I despise fat women. I think it's disgusting, it's gross, get the fuck away from me. Dude, straight up, when I was in college, me and my two roommates, we got a little badminton. We got badminton. We decided to put it up in one of like the little small yards on our campus. And so we're playing this badminton, and here comes waddling down the sidewalk is one of my roommate's old high school friends. She happened to see us from the fucking window because, you know, if you're a fat fuck college woman, you probably just stare out your window all day because you're too afraid to go outside because people will laugh at your fat fuck of all your flaps. So she comes waddling her way. I mean, she comes waddling down the sidewalk, and I see her and I'm like, oh God. And I don't think I'm just looking at her like, oh, look at this fucking elephant walking down the street. Not thinking that my roommate literally knows this girl. So she's fucking stomping her way down. And I'm just looking at her just like, look at this fat fuck. And then she walks to my roommate and starts talking. Now I can't, just itch my ear, dude. I can't make out what they're saying, but from that I know that my roommate knows this woman. So she decides to stand around while we play this badminton. An observant person, our audience. And that's when the anxiety kicked in. Because I'm in public on campus, seeing people that I've come across at parties, blah, 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 seen around, seen on a Zoom call. And it's me and my two roommates in this fat blubber whale. You know, a girl who probably couldn't run a 40, you know, in under 5 minutes. You know, she runs that 5-minute 40. She waddles her way to that 5-minute 40. You know, so immediately the anxiety kicks in. And this is I have anxiety from fat women. So what I did was I straight up lied to my roommates and said, oh dude, I gotta go to the gym real quick, which I did, but I wasn't planning on going to the gym for like another 2 hours. I was planning on playing badminton for like another hour and then hanging out with them and then eventually going to the gym. But I looked at my roommates and I said, "Oh, dude, I gotta go to the gym right now." They're like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I gotta go to the gym." Dude, the only fucking reason I left that whole place is because my anxiety was so bad from a fat woman being around me and people seeing me with this fat lard that I literally had to leave the premise and go back to my dorm. That's how bad it is. So yes, I am disgusted by fat women. Fat dudes are gross, but I think there's a level. A dude could be much more fat than a woman, and it's like acceptable. Because I'm a fat little fucker. But if a woman was as fat as me, it would be very bad. Like with me, it kind of looks natural, and maybe you can disagree with me and call me a fat fuck, but I'll beat your shit. You know, at the end of the day, come at me. But yeah, if a woman had as much fat as me, I'd fucking hurl in her face. It's disgusting. I'm slightly kidding. But no, I have anxiety from fat girls. So I left and I went to the dorm and then I went to the gym and did exactly what she has never thought about doing. I went to the gym and started working out, doing something this fat fuck has never thought about doing. Yeah, this fat girl. Yeah. So, Weight Watchers is they changed the title because people were offended that they were like, oh, you're telling people to watch their weight? Why can't every weight is, all pounds are beautiful. Each pound is another layer of beauty, which is false because it's disgusting. Every pound you put on is another fucking pound going to you looking more unattractive to society. But I'm pissed because it's like they call WW, who if you're a fucking tourist from Switzerland and you see WW in a plaza, no, that's not gonna fucking, but if you're a fat fuck Switzerlandy and you see Weight Watchers in a plaza, you're gonna be like, holy shit, I have to go to you see I have to go to the Weight Watchers. You see I have to go to the Weight Watchers because it is It is like nice there. You see, I have to go to the Weight Watchers because it is nice and I have to lose all a pound. If they see WW, just be like, it is wrestling world. This is where all the sweaty men go wrestling. Not for me, I need to lose weight. That is sweaty men world. World wrestling world. I don't know what kind of accent it was, but dude, that's perfect. And that's my point. Don't change the name because some people get offended that you're pointing out that you fat fuck should start watching what you eat. Dude, I'm going to open up a meal program or a fitness complex called Get Your Fat Slobby Ass in Here and Lose Some Pounds. That's what I'm opening up. Oh, come to Geo's Get Your Fat Fucking Ass in Here and start eating right and working out. Yo, welcome to Geo's fucking You Got Fat Titties on Your Ass. Oh, welcome to Geo's fucking Your Ass Looks Like Titties. Flabby mom tits. Oh, dude, welcome welcome to Geo's fucking Eat More Salad Fitness Complex. Welcome, and the sign will just be welcoming all fat fucks. I've been drinking so much water, dude. I'm so thirsty. I just had pasta for dinner, a little fat fuck meal, a little Weight Watchers meal, that WWE meal, that WW meal, that pasta. You know, I had that Weight Watchers pasta just before I did this, so whole grain is in me. No, dude, I fucking WW. I hate it. What kind of WW? Oh, are you on the new program? Yeah, I'm on the program with WW. What? Oh yeah, I'm just on the new program of WW. Oh, W. And this is how the conversation would go. Oh yeah, I'm on the new Weight Watchers program. Oh, you're trying to lose weight? Mm-hmm. That is so good. You're fat right now, so you need it. All right, dude. Let's hop in some questionos. Let's hop in some questions. Let's hop into some questions. Let's hop into some questionos. Let's hop into some questions.
So I know
this is my boy Will. He's asking the first question today.
we're a couple of gym rats, you and I, Gio. Me more than you.
Right off the fucking bat, you're a liar, dude. And I'd like, hey, dude, someone pull up the video of me literally kicking your ass last night. Oh, the video? I mean, there's two of them. 2 separate times last night, you skinny little fucking... You look like you work at Weight Watchers. You look like you're the fitness guy who's like, get your fat ass in here. You skinny little twig. More of a gym rat. You're a fucking gym mouse.
And at my gym, there's a couple characters that I see frequently. You know, I have one guy who looks like he would be casted perfectly for Superman. I have a worker lady who has this really weird walk. It's hard not to stare at her. So my question is, do you have any weird characters that frequent the gym?
That was a very good question, Will. Dude, do I have any weird characters in my gym? Fuck yeah. If you go to any kind of place regularly, if you have a membership somewhere and other people are allowed to have a membership, you're gonna get some weird characters. And the gym is just a hot spot. Because you got all kinds of people. You got people who like fitness is life. You got people who are just milling around. You got people who are trying to change their life. And then you just got the people who are like, they have nothing better to do just to work out. No, but he mentioned something about having a girl who walks around really funny. I have one of those girls. This woman is about probably 64, 63, 64. And I don't know if she shows up to the gym drunk every single day, or if she's just like her bones don't work that well and she walks really slow. But this girl just walks around. She'll stay at the gym for 3 hours, just 3 hours at a gym, and she'll do a lot of workouts, but she won't do like any of the workouts correctly. You know, we have like the ab crunch, that you go like all the way back and all the way forward and all the way back and all the way forward. This is her doing it. She'll be on the ab crunch just going, like, I'm not even kidding you. Like this range of motion, just not getting like just barely anything. I'm like, does her bones not work? Is she drunk? She gets on the dead ass. She gets on the elliptical every time. She'll be on it for an hour, but she's not even going walking pace. And I don't know if there's like a heavy like setting, like a heavy resistance level set on the thing, but I doubt it. But this girl is literally, she's light as a fucking feather. Looks like she's on drugs. Might be extremely drunk just from the way she walks. She's always just milling around like the stumbly drunk, or just like a bone, like an old bone not worker, like a non-bone worker, like a non-working bone boy, like a non-working bone person. But she'll go on the treadmill and genuinely slower than a run. And I'm gonna do it how I show you. This is how fast she goes. And I'm not exaggerating. She gets on this elliptical, and this is how fast she goes. This is her holding the rods. For an hour. I'm like, dude, just walk around the gym at that point. I don't, like, you're not. And this woman is an old lady, and fucking, she looks like she's in good shape. I think she's just like on lots of drugs. But she looks like she's in good shape. She's just slow and just gross to look at. And I feel like she's either really drunk or fucked up on drugs, or just an old woman whose bones don't work. But she's my favorite character. Anytime she comes in, I'm always looking at her. We got a few Reuters, dude. If your gym doesn't have Reuters, you're not going to a real gym. I feel like every gym's got a couple of roids. But yeah, dude, we got a dude. I feel like when I noticed him when I first started coming to this gym, he would be there. He would get like there around the same time I did, and he was bigger. He's always been like not bigger, like bigger in a good way, like body built, like a big motherfucker. And I've just seen him just come from like a pretty big dude to just an absolute square of a human being, like an absolute just filled to the brim of just muscle and fucking steroids. And just like his face is like kind of deformed in a weird way. Like his face kind of looked like a normal face, and now it's like puffy and just like ogre-esque, like genuinely low key looks like Shrek. And that's fucked up to say, and yeah, blah blah blah. And I shouldn't say that because who knows, he might see it one day. But you know who you are. You have been on roids. I think you started roids when I first saw you, and then like I saw him kind of progress. I'm like, this dude lifts mad weight. He's definitely on roids and shit. And then like I didn't see him for like a week or two. No, not a week or two, like a month or two. And then he came back, and I was like, this dude has gotten so much bigger in such a small amount of time. And just keeps getting bigger. And I think he's just hit a point where it's just gross. He's big and he's strong, and yeah, he can probably outwork me out any day. But he has turned into a creature. There's two of those weird little. I'm trying to think of another one. We had a dude who comes in a powerlifting uniform, that a powerlifting uni, every time he works out. I'm like, dude, you're not in a competition. Your glory days are over. And he doesn't even lift that much weight. He works out in like a uni. Oh, dude, we got babes. dude, we have babes. Oh my God, we got babes. Dude, we got some fat asses. Oh, we got this Italian girl, bro. I have a little crush on her. Every time I see her like that, she's the love of my life. Big titties and all. I'm a big tit guy. I like tits. I like an ass, but like You catch me with some nice roundy, that circular tit. I'm in. But yeah, a lot of hot girls, a lot of drunk crackheads, and then some uniform guys, and then dude, we got tons of characters. There's so much more I can talk about, honestly, about gym characters. But I'm not gonna hold you. Also, I'm gonna write down I'm going to the gym tomorrow. I'm gonna see all the characters I see, write them down, and I'll talk about them on next episode. Because there's so many of these motherfuckers. Let's go on to the next question from Will, and then we'll do, I think, one or two more questions, and then wrap this little bitch up.
Okay. Here's a little question. Would you rather have $40,000 or 1 inch added to your penis?
Dude, I forgot he asked that question. Fug. $40,000 and an extra inch. Now I'm gonna be straight up with you. There's no lies here. If I was gained an extra inch, my penis would be 7 inches flat. I'm a 6-inch boy, bro. You know, I'm a grower, not a show. I got about 6 inches to my name. My penis is very uniform. I've been told that my penis, by multiple people, is just like a basic, like there's no curvature to it. It's just straight to the point. You know, it's just normal looking. Like it's a normal fucking penis. 1 more inch for 7 inches. No, dude, like that's nice. Like, yeah, I would like that. 7-inch peen. Like I feel like I would have a little more confidence in the peen. That 7, but $40,000, bro. What 40, dude? $40,000, you can probably get an extra inch for like 10 of that, or 10,000 of that. I'm picking 40,000 every day, dude. I get what can I do with 40,000? Most things. I can about have with 40,000 extra dollarinos in the bag. I can have about fucking like 4 years of just fun shit going on. But yeah, I got 40,000 saved, dude. Maybe five fucking years of just like 2 vacations a year. Let's fucking like, oh, dude, I bought like an arcade room. Like, I'm investing in stocks and bonds. So yeah, I mean, yeah, 7 inches would be dope. But I feel like at the end of the day, bro, I'm cool with my 60, and I would like that 40K in the bag. I got a few more questions. This is from Emily. I have 2 Emilys. So one question from Emily and the other one from Emily. Emily. My stomach just made a rumble. If that picks up on the mic, dude, welcome to Rumble City. Welcome to that royal rumble in the tummy.
How many 4th graders do you think you could beat up before they took you down?
I like that she was mid-laughter during that question. Because it's a hilarious image, me taking on 4 4th graders. Listen, I have 4 close buddies that are my age, and if they all came at me at once, I'd take all 4 of them down at once. I would take all 4 of them down at once. If they all came at me, and they're 18 and 19, if they all came at me at once, I would take all of them down. All of them down. I might get a little bit tired, but you fucking shoot me up with a few electrolytes, bro, mid-fight, I'm in it. But you got fucking how many 4th graders, bro? How many 4th graders can I fight till I get taken down? Dude, the main number I want to go with right now is about 8. You know, double up on that 4. If I can take 4 of my own friends, I can probably take a double on a 4th grader. So I'd say about 8 4th graders. You know, you could throw a little fat chicks and a little Weight Watcher girls in there. Some Weight Watcher girls. Some girls that need to go to Weight Watchers. You put some guys in there. They're 4th graders, so that's 10 and 11, right? 4th graders like 10 and 11-year-olds. I think 4th grade, if I'm recalling, is like 10 and 11. Or like 9. Dude, I was 9 in 4th grade. It's like 10. Let's just say 10-year-olds, you know? Fucking 8, 10-year-olds, dude. Dude. I'm going to bump it up to 12. Double that again. Like we're just going by the times tables of 4, brother. Yeah, dude, I could easily take on 10-year-olds anytime. Anytime, anywhere, honestly. If they came in my room right now, just barging in 12 of those little fuckers, I would slam the fuck out of all of them. And I'm looking around my room, I'm looking at like the drawers, and like the little edge of my bed frame edge, and I just slam their fucking heads just directly and smash their fucking brain into the thing and just squeeze, like pulp it. Like they're just like their head's just an orange, and just fucking squeeze that shit into blood, just fucking, and then let's go to the next question, the next and final question. This is from another Emily. I don't know. My stomach just rumbled again. That's that pasta. That's that Weight Watchers whole grain pasta.
Do you think that sex work should be legal?
Do I think that sex work should be legal? Well, that's a silly question. Because it is. Do I think it should be legal? It is. Do I think sex work? I've discussed porn on this podcast before. I've discussed porn and how I'm a viewer of it, but I don't support porn. I don't support it. It's disgusting. It should be illegal. But sex work, I think that people should have that choice to sell their body. If you're over 18, you have the choice to sell your body. When I was talking about getting rid of porn, one of my friends was like, yeah, I also hate porn, but I think porn should still be able to exist, but you have to pay for it. Like, there should not be any free streaming services of porn. Like, you have to pay, like, monthly fees. Like, it's basically kind of like cigarettes. You know, yeah, you can have your cigarettes, but you're paying, like, pricey shit for one little porno. So honestly, I think it should be kind of like a Netflix account, which their porn already is like a Netflix account, but I think free porn should be illegal. You pay for your porn, but in the name of sex work, so that's like prostitution, you know, OnlyFans, stripping, so much other sex work. But those are like the three major ones right now. Yeah, dude. I think if you're over 18 and you want to make money and you're like, hey, I don't really got talents, I'm a stupid, dumb woman, or man, but, you know, mostly women, and I'm kidding. Dude, people will get so mad at me for the things I say on this podcast, like it's not a comedy podcast. Dude, I can't wait for people, if they watch this and then they hear, like, the Weight Watchers shit, and they're like, oh my god, did you hear what he said about Weight Watchers? Did you hear what he said about fat women and lards? Dude, like, I'm not having a silly goose time with you guys. Like, I'm not trying to make a joke. Like me actually taking 4th graders' heads and smashing them on a bed frame. What, like, he's threatening to kill our children. Dude, I'm goofing off. Let it be. I can make this shit serious. I don't even know what I was talking about. Sex work, prostitution. Oh, little fat girls. If you're over 18 and you're a talentless woman, you should be able to sell your body. And I'm not saying, and that was a joke. There's clearly talented women that are in sex work. I'm not going to name any names, but an ex of mine has just recently started an OnlyFans account, and she was trying to get me to buy it. I'm like, honey, I know. Honey, I know what that is. I seen it before. You think I'm gonna spend $6 on you a month, baby girl? I got that shit for free. I had that shit for free for a little bit. So, you know, but yeah, I think it's totally legal. I support her. Go check out her OnlyFans. I'll talk to her and see if I can put the name on the description. But no, I support all. If you're over 18, I really don't give a fuck what you do unless it involves a child. But if you're over 18 and you want to do whatever you want to, with people around your age, sell your body, get that prostitution, I think go for it. You're an adult. You're an idiot still. Like I'm fucking 18 right now. I'm about to turn 19. I'm an idiot. And if I got like an inkling, which I've never gotten, but if I had an inkling of like I want to get into sex work or start an OnlyFans where I jerk my little peen in front of the camera, I know damn well I would probably regret that by the time I'm 24. But hey, the world works as in when you're 18, you kind of do your own shit. So I fully support all that sex work. If that answers your question. All right, we're actually at 50 minutes. I'm gonna wrap this bad bitch up. I've had a great time with this episode. I think this college discussion may have like dragged the vibes down a little bit, but I wanted to spread my truth, man. I'm here to give you guys content, but also spread my truth. I think it's important for me to spread my truth. And I'm a truth teller. I don't tell lies, So I'm going to peace out of here. Listen, watch your fucking weight. Get in the gym. Stop being a lazy slob. And don't be afraid to be selfish. Peace.